The world is veiled in darkness. The wind stops. The sea is wild, and the earth begins to rot. The people wait. Their only hope, a prophecy. When the world is in darkness, 4 warriors will come. After a long journey, 4 young warriors arrive, each holding an orb. This is Final Fantasy. I'm running a ROM I dumped in Mesen, and I'm kind of... like, how do I get a title screen? Does it go to a title screen anymore? Let me try this again. Let's just see. I haven't seen a title screen, come to think of it. I keep seeing a title screen in all these, like, thumbnails people put on YouTube or in ROM info pages on the web, but where's my fancy title screen? Maybe I did something besides start. Now notice this text, there is a translation, a retranslation for the game, but it's got like a really grammatically questionable phrasing in this very first page of text, and I thought I was going to have to use it for a while because it comes along in a patch. It's, I think, the most popular Final Fantasy patch on romhacking.net. It's called Final Fantasy Reborn, maybe, or re-something. That fixes a ton of bugs and stuff, but it also includes that retranslation that I'm not too sure about just from this first screen. Okay, this isn't going anywhere. So that just goes to there. How do I get the title screen, man? I'm gonna take one more stab at this, maybe. Maybe one more stab, that's not it. What if I hit select? That does nothing. What if I hit A? That does nothing. So, well, I guess we're not seeing the title screen. Okay, and in a new game. So I think I'm going to be a little boring, but I haven't played through this game in a long time, so, you know, whatever. This is weird. Why, when I go, if I go, like, to the left here, it's Black Belt. If I go back, it's not Thief now, it's Red Mage. If I go back to the left, it's what? I'm totally confused. Is this random? I can't handle this. Okay, anyway, fighter. My fighter is going to be the wonderful name of Bork. Is that from Space Ace or something? That's not... well, maybe that's Borp. I'm confused. Maybe I could be Borp. I don't think I've heard of a Borp before. That's good. Maybe I should use all caps? I don't know. Anyway, that's Borp. I'm not going to have a Black Mage in the front row. I'm going to have a Black Belt. I haven't played through with a Black Belt before, I don't think. And my Black Belt is going to be... oh, I don't know. There's so many names for a Black Belt. I mean, shoot. But I think I'll name him the respected name of Jiji. I think I'm gonna go with a Black Mage. Wait, maybe I'll put a White Mage here. I'm gonna have a White Mage and a Black Mage, that much I know. White Mage. A White Mage obviously must be named, I was gonna say Iggy, but that's just from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and I already have a Jiji. How about Iffy? That's a good name, it's very iffy. And, no, that's not what I want. Oh no, I screwed up. Oh, back up. Oh, God, please. Oh man, don't make me restart this whole thing. Ah, crumbs. Jeez, well that's not good. Now, can I remember my names? I think it was Borp. Who could forget Borp? Oh no, that's not a P. Bork is... oh well. Gee, what was mine? Kinda wanted to do a... that's too confusing. Okay. Black belt. Oh shoot, now I forget. I do forget his name. Alright, did I have a name? Well, if I did, I forgot. So, wait a second, I don't want a black... oh my gosh, I'm terrible at this game. Okay, this time I can do it. I can do it. We got good old Borp. Character creation is so hard these days. So many customization options. Black belt is here somewhere. And this is, yeah. And this is, oh, I keep screwing that up. Oh, gosh, why? Oh, maybe I did forget this one. Oh, no, wait. Yes, that's right. Okay, now, black mage. That's important. No, you can't go back. No. Okay. Needs a good black mage name, like with a Z in it or something. Like Shabazz, but that won't fit. I could do SHBZ. That could stand for Shabazz. In that, in that Reborn or whatever patch, it changes it so you can have characters with 6-letter names, but, not running that fancy setup right now, I guess. So yeah, I never played with a black belt before. I think the only time I played through this game was in 2004. So you just start out here outside this fancy looking town. I guess I should go into the town before I trigger an encounter, and I don't have any weapon. So you notice how fast I went into the town there. It kind of even cut off part of the transition. I'm running 3 ROMhacks on this thing. 2 of them I got from romhacking.net. So I applied. So I dumped the ROM with a Sani cart reader. It actually took me... this was the 3rd cartridge I bought off eBay. It took me 3 cartridges before I got one that I could get a working ROM out of. The first one, the cartridge looked amazing. It was pristine. It looked like it had hardly ever even, like the pins, looked like they had hardly ever touched the socket on an NES. I mean, it was ridiculous, but it just wouldn't give me a recognizable ROM. That would run in an emulator. I don't know why this, my Sani cart reader V5 just couldn't get something out of it that worked. So I bought another one, and I thought, well, this time I'm going cheap. I don't need a nice looking cart, obviously. So I got the most beat up cart I came across. It was selling for like half price, but they said it worked. And it arrived, and I couldn't get a ROM out of it. I opened up the cartridge with, one of those special screwdrivers that I got off Amazon for NES carts and stuff, for Nintendo stuff. And there was like, I guess it must have been battery acid, dried battery acid, just just corrosion just all over the entire inside. Well, not over the entire inside of the cart, but all over the circuit board on both sides. Just this, whitish, yellowish junk. And I scrubbed it off with isopropyl alcohol and a toothbrush. That took a little bit of work, and the board came out pretty clean, but some parts, some pins, the chunk around the battery kind of looked corroded. So, yeah, no matter how much cleaning off of congealed battery acid or whatever that was, I couldn't get that one working. But, I guess you get nothing when you pay for cheap. I don't know. Anyway, it didn't work out. So went for a third cart, and I got a regular looking cart this time. They even had a photo of it running on a monitor, which, that proves that it's working, right? Well, I should say, because you don't know if that's the cart running on a monitor. It's something that looks like Final Fantasy running on a monitor. Anyway, so that came today. I was trying not to get my hopes up. In fact, I was getting this sinking feeling it wouldn't work. And sure enough, I couldn't get a ROM out of it. It kept giving me a different, CRC every single time I put it in the reader and tried to read it, which was weird. I kind of gave up on it. The pins were slightly worn. It wasn't pristine like the first cart. So I started thinking, well, maybe there's some dirt got into the receiving pins in the socket on my reader. Maybe I need to clean that out. So I started just slathering isopropyl alcohol on the pins of my first cart, the pristine looking one, and then I would shove that into the cart reader and kind of try to work it around. It was a real tight fit on that one. Actually, I started scraping the outer layers of skin off my hands, just trying to work that around. And because I didn't have the cart plastic case on. This was just the jagged circuit board. Anyway, I still couldn't get that one to read. I got some black, stuff off with isopropyl, and hopefully it got cleaner. Finally just went, so I'll give this, this new cart one more shot, the one I just got that was not quite as pristine. And I tried resocketing it about 3 more times, and it actually finally gave me to recognize the ROM instead of me having to try to pick a, manual cartridge when you stick it in the reader. It just said, hey, it's a Final Fantasy 1 cart. I was like, oh my goodness, it worked. So that worked. So I got a ROM, because I just can't download one from somebody else off the internet. I don't know. I'm just weird that way. So I had my ROM. I applied these patches from romhacking.net. Actually, I was applying a bunch of patches, but then I found out there's something better. So the ones I decided to keep, though, there's one called Pitch Correction for Final Fantasy, and that one says that there's some notes that are out of tune in the game. I mean, I don't know the game well enough to verify. This could be completely wrong, but that's what it said. It sounded like it knew what it was talking about. It said this might be, the theory was that there's some kind of rounding algorithm that was throwing things off when it was sort of, generating the notes. So supposedly it fixed that, and now it doesn't have out of tune notes here and there. I don't know. Anyway, it sounds okay, right? So I applied that. Then the main one that I was really wanting, then the one that made it so I could even play Final Fantasy, or even think about playing Final Fantasy again after all this time, was a patch called, what's it actually called? It's Final Fantasy Flash Reduction, and I'll have links to these patches or hacks or whatever you want to call them in the description under the video on YouTube. Final Fantasy Flash Reduction. So this guy had, I think it was a relative of his or somebody he wanted to help out. They had like a traumatic brain injury or something, and while they were recovering or something, they wanted to chill out with some Final Fantasy, but the game's got screen flash and other types of flashy or shaking effects on the video that could maybe, trigger some headaches or something if somebody's had some traumatic, like, brain problem, accident. So this guy, or gal, I don't remember their name. They, I should have looked it up, but I'm not. They went through and removed all of the flashing effects they could possibly remove. So the flashing effect when you use spells, the flashing effect when you trigger a random encounter, that kind of stuff. They took out the screen shake that normally happens every time somebody in your party gets hit. All kinds of stuff like that. So that's pretty sweet. Because I am old and I don't get enough sleep, and that means my eyeballs, I guess, can't take a whole lot of flashing effects without possibly triggering a migraine, and migraines suck. So I haven't really been able to play any Japanese RPGs, for instance, because in Japan, they just feel like they always have to throw flashing effects in on everything in an RPG. It's like they're just insecure about people, like, not falling asleep or something to their game. They're like, well, this game will be too boring unless we just shock the player's eyeballs constantly. So anyway, that's my little rant. So, but with this patch, which was pointed out to me by Modal on the selectbutton.net forum, thank you, Modal, because I was complaining about how I was old and I couldn't play these darn role-playing games anymore. Anyway, so that I applied, and then I was gonna apply that Reborn thing that fixes a lot of bugs, supposedly, and I was gonna apply another patch called Haste or something, Final Fantasy Haste something or other, I think, which would let you speed up certain things. But then I was looking on YouTube at what, like, this past week's, like, did anybody upload any Final Fantasy 1 videos in the past week on YouTube? And not too many people had, but a couple people I found who had uploaded videos, they said something about Randomizer in their title. I was like, what? Randomizer? Okay. I mean, I know what a randomizer ROMhack is, but I hadn't come across one specifically for Final Fantasy. I hadn't looked specifically, but then one of them just linked to FinalFantasyRandomizer.com. I was like, oh. So it turns out FinalFantasyRandomizer.com, you just upload your ROM to it, and then there's this huge control panel of options you can pick that you want it to changes you want it to make to your ROM. You can create an entirely randomly generated new world. I'm not going to do that yet. So this is still the usual Final Fantasy game world created by the creators. Who's the guy? Who's the guy who made Final Fantasy 1? See, this is stuff I should know. Final Fantasy video game. There it is on Wikipedia. Sakaguchi, Hironobu Sakaguchi. He was the director. Some other people. Interestingly, the programmer for this game is an American who programmed this NES game. Nasir Jabeli. He was very well known in Apple II circles for his sort of groundbreaking Apple II games. And that's, I think, what caught the attention of Square, who came and wanted him to work on some games for them NES games, and he did, and I guess he did a pretty good job. So yeah, anyway, why did I get into that? Oh, well, so this Final Fantasy Randomizer, yeah, you can make your own randomly generated world if you want. Actually, there's also a way to upload a world that you make somehow and then apply that. I don't know. Anyway, I'm not doing all that fancy stuff. I'm just running the, what's it called? The improved vanilla option set. It's a sort of, it pre-selects various options if you just kind of tell it generally what you want. So this just applies the bug fixes that I think that Final Fantasy Reborn hack has. I guess there were a lot of bugs in the original game. Maybe they didn't spend a whole lot on testing. I don't know. So it's got bug fixes. It's got it runs by default. You're moving at this rapid speed, but if you hold the B button, you move it to regular speed. So it's kind of like a walk button rather than. So I played this game in 2004. I played the version on PS1 in that Final Fantasy Origins compilation with Final Fantasy 2. I thought I was going to play through like all the Final Fantasy games, but then I got to Final Fantasy 2 and I hated it. It was so messed up. Just like I had to let my party take damage to gain levels. I don't know. I couldn't stand it. So that kind of stopped me from playing through the Final Fantasy games. But I liked one. And that had a run button in Origins, which was an addition. Although I was reading the wiki today, and most of the gameplay changes and stuff, even graphic changes, had already been made in the WonderSwan Color Final Fantasy 1 that came out before the PS1 version. Then they adapted a bunch of those to the PS1 version. There's, what else? I think the Origins version also did the thing where when you're fighting, like, let's say 4 enemies, and let's say your first character kills, the first character of yours who goes in a turn kills, let's say you all say, let's attack enemy number 1. You have everybody just try to hit enemy number 1, but then let's say your first character who moves in the next turn kills enemy 1. Well, normally in the vanilla NES version, your next characters would still be aiming their blows at the enemy who is now dead, so they would waste their turns. But in Origins, that didn't happen, and your characters would just automatically target the next opponent. And the Final Fantasy Hasted patch that I was going to apply actually does that if you apply the full Hasted patch, but you can apply a limited Hasted patch, which was not going to do that. So I was not going to do that, but then I was because what I found in testing that Hasted patch was that I just defaulted to spamming attack without even looking who I was attacking. It kind of took out the whole tactical thing of like, you have to think about how close is this opponent to death? How many attacks might it take with this character to kill them? Am I going to kill them probably in this round? So then I have to think about, okay, this enemy's probably going to get killed, so I should have this other character attack this other enemy. So I don't know, it adds a whole tactical layer when you do have to kind of call your shots in advance like that. So I wanted to keep that. This randomizer actually I don't think even has an option to do that kind of manual retargeting, so that's good. So it's not doing that, so I do have to pick my shots. What else? That's about all I can think of right now. I think the randomizer actually has even more speed up stuff in it than the Hasted patch does, so that's kind of cool. Like those transitions are just, look how fast that is. That's ridiculous. And actually, the transitions are so fast that even if you didn't have the flash limiting patch that I applied, you would barely see any flash before when you trigger a random encounter, because it just goes into the encounter so quick. You get like 1 or maybe 2 flashes you get like 1.5 flashes instead of like 4 before it actually goes to the fight screen. But it still does like screen shake. There's probably some other flashes that are still going to show up, so I just figured I might as well keep the flash reduction patch on there. So that's what I'm going to be running. That was extremely boring, I'm sure, but I don't know, I find this kind of hacking stuff kind of interesting. So yeah, let's just, I know there was something else about the Origins version that I thought I should mention. No, I can't remember what it was. Well, anyway, here we are in the starting town. So we're just running vanilla pretty much. Otherwise, it's just the game-wise, it's going to be vanilla Final Fantasy 1 in terms of the fighting and stuff, except it'll be sped up. One thing, I think this was added by Final Fantasy Randomizer. You hold the select button. No, that's not it. Oh, I know what it is. You hold the B button and then press select and you see the world map. I don't know if that happens if you aren't running patches and stuff, but I don't think I knew about this when I played the Origins version. I don't know if Origins could even do that. Anyway, I thought that was pretty cool. Well, let's talk speed. So this is weird. This is something that I think the randomizer is doing with its vanilla settings. But so you talk to some NPCs. So this NPC tells you the name of the city, and then they disappear. So I don't know if that's supposed to happen. Possibly. This is Arielon, the dancer, and she disappears. I don't know if maybe this is due to my combining patches that are not supposed to be compatible, but anyway, they disappear. Like, this guy doesn't disappear, so now possibly I won't get far at all with this because it'll just turn out that I've created a ton of bugs by using incompatible patches. Who knows? Lucan left this town to join his colleagues at Crescent Lake. Is that a clue I need to go to Crescent Lake? What was this lady talking about? Save the princess. What's wrong with the princess? What's her problem? I don't remember much about the story, needless to say. The king is sure that someday the Light Warriors will come to save the princess, just as in Lucan's prophecy. Well, so wait, he's the guy who went to Crescent... This prophesying guy went to Crescent Lake. And he was talking about the Light Warriors. Could the Light Warriors be us? Save this but she didn't disappear. What's this guy's problem? My home is Pravoka. Beautiful port city far east. Okay. Oh, bye. So, Pravoka's to the east. Well, I wouldn't think they're supposed to disappear. I think I may have screwed stuff up, but who knows? Well, let's get some... Well, let's not do this yet. Let's go to the palace. I haven't really been in here yet, so I don't know what happens here. The Light Warriors, you do not happen to be them, do you? I don't know. Why are you asking me in that weird negative phrasing? Well, that was weird. I want to get in here and talk to these people. Oh, hi. 400 years ago, the treasury was locked by the mystic key. Our ancestors gave the key to the Prince of Elfland for safekeeping. That sounds like a good idea. Nothing could go wrong with that. 400 years ago, the treasury was locked by the mystic key. Oh, yeah, I know. That's weird. Oh. Okay. Well, I guess the Elfland guy can get in there. Gotta say, this automatic running's pretty handy. You don't even have to hold a button. So, I guess I just am not getting in there. Oh, wait, no, I can. Okay, right. Okay. What's the princess's problem anyway? Nobody's told me. Well, and then she disappeared? How does she know who I am? Nobody knows who I am. Garland was... What did they say about... Hey! Oh great, this woman has now trapped me in here. Yeah, let's move it, honey. Okay. Oh. Well, I wouldn't call that locked. I don't have a thief in my party. Anyway, hi, queen. I am Jane, queen of... Wow, she's got as about as creative a name as I gave my characters. Queen of Coneria. Or is it Coneria? No, that doesn't sound good. You wouldn't want to say Coneria. Please save my daughter, Princess Sarah. Well, who took your daughter, ma'am? Why is she twitching her legs in bed? It's weird. Okay. Okay, I guess we gotta go talk to the king. Is he the only one who's capable of advancing the story? Okay. Go up this narrow stairway to this narrow hallway. Oh, what's this guy doing? Just partying in his own little side chamber. Reports say that Garland holds the princess in a temple to the northwest. Oh, I remember that. I think I remember some kind of dank little place you go to first. King is looking up. You guys all share the same brain. Oh wow, nobody's in here with the king. I could just come in here and assassinate him for all Turban guy here knows. These are cool. What? There is a thing there. It's like a griffin or a dragon or... I don't know. Anyway, this is a large man. Light warriors, just as in Liu Khan's prophecy, Garland has kidnapped the princess. These are weird names. Were these in the Japanese version, or did they have, like, cooler names? Please help her. Okay, so I guess he's taking her to the northwest castle or whatever. That's I have to piece this together from a bunch of different people because nobody wants to speak in, like, a complete useful statement. Alright, you guys just kind of spread things out amongst yourselves. Okay, now I'm gonna equip myself. So, pretty much gonna need a sword. So the reason why, at first I was thinking I should just take 2 warriors, because they're the strongest fighters, right? Well, I was reading some facts, and apparently at first that's true, but you might have trouble buying all of the equipment you would need for 2 warriors. So that'd be one reason why you might not want to do that. And they were saying that late in the game, the black belt actually becomes a stronger fighter than the warrior. So that kind of surprised me. Look at this shopkeeper guy. He looks tough. I want him in my party. Maybe it's just the 3 swords floating menacingly behind him, but he kind of looks like a tough dude. Look at that mustache. And those, like, wristbands or something. Anyway, I guess I'm gonna buy... So it doesn't tell you, like, how good these are. It just tells you what they cost, and you have to think, well, if it costs 2.5 times as much as a small... whatever, sword type thing, bladey thing, then maybe it's better. Wait, why is there no icon for a rapier? Uh-oh. Well, Borp is gonna be taking the rapier. I don't think he auto-equips it or anything, though. I don't have anything to sell, right? Oh, of course not. Oh, well, so they also had nunchucks, right? But in theory... I mean, so apparently at first you don't do more damage. Like, I think some of the facts are saying it's like around level 8 you start to do more damage without weapons than you do with damage, but, you know, I think we're just not going to give him stuff, and we'll just let him fend for himself. But the warrior's going to need armor. Probably the mages should have some kind of armor, too. Now, I don't think they can wear... So, let's, like, buy some chain. Can I give it to the spellcasters? I can. Oops. No, but he can't equip it, so now I have to trade. How about... Oh, that's iffy. That's the white mage. How about Shabazz? Can Shabazz equip it? Probably not. No. So yeah, it's gotta be Borp. I mean, Jiji could probably wear it, but he's gonna have to fend for himself. He's a martial artist. Okay. What else do they... Oh yeah, wait. So they probably need cloth. Give that to Iffy. Give that to Shabazz. Okay. Okay, ready to rock. Look at us. Spells. So, fire, lightning, what does lock do? I don't know. Sleep probably makes people sleep. I mean, you can't go wrong with fire, right? 50 gold. Oh, look at that. That's a sweet looking witch hat. Cure harm, fog, or ruse. Interesting. I forgot that white magic had offensive spells. I kind of want to get fog also, but I also want sleep, so I don't know. Do I need fire and lightning? That seems... Okay, maybe not. So let's do sleep. And we'll do fog. Oh, I can get the other one too, I guess. I wonder what lock does, though. I have no idea. Anyway, so now we're stocked up. Oh. I forgot about other stuff. Oh, that's good. Clinic. Oh. Move it, lady. Stop holding up traffic. Oh, shoot. Maybe I should get a heal potion. But I also have to... Well, I don't have to. 45. Oh, wait. 15 gold. Well, I could afford a potion, then I'd have 0 gold. Don't forget, if you leave your game, hold reset while you turn power off. That's weird. Okay, well, anyway, the inn, I think, is how you save your game in the game. Of course, I'm running it in the Mesen emulator in Windows. And I could just use a save state or whatever. In fact, I think I'll save a save state. How about that? Hey, Ariel on the Dancer's back, but now she disappeared. That's gotta be... I think I've got some kind of glitch going with my patches. Oh well. We'll see how far we get before I hit a glitch that I can't get past. So... Okay, so he should be able to kill an imp in one hit. I don't know about Jiji. I don't want to waste spells on these guys. 20 damage. Ouch. I didn't see how much damage that did. One damage. One damage. He did 23 damage. My martial artist is doing 1 damage. That's not great. Oh, 2 damage from 2 hits. Oh, right. So the martial arts thing is you do a bunch of hits or something. Well, it basically took my fighter to kill everybody. Oh, wow. My mage got the killing blow. Shabazz, the brute. Okay. I wonder when we level up. I don't see a castle yet. Oh no, I'm in a swamp. I didn't get a tent. I think that would let me like rest and restore magic or something. I should have thought harder about that probably. Well, we're just all gonna have to try to beat these guys down. 1 damage. 2 damage? 32 damage. Oh no. Okay. Okay, time to do some curing. Uh-oh. Oh, it's too late. Oh. What do I do about that exactly? Well, gripes. Have some harm. Oh, I don't target that one. Wait, did that say ineffective? I should probably like slow down the display if I can't even read this stuff. Oh, did that use all my... Wow. Well, so Jiji's dead. I'll have to a shining start here. If he is out of magic. I've got 84 gold. If I stay at the inn, will that... Oh, he's just dead. Oh, I bet I have to go to the clinic for this. That's what they're for, right? Oh, good. 20 gold. Oh, okay, well, he's back to life. I guess that's a good deal. I don't know, I feel like I do need some help, so... Does Iffy have her magic back? She does. I don't want to use it, I just want to know what it does. Okay, I gotta look this stuff up. I'm gonna go look at a fact here. I'm missing some of the basics. Maybe I should look up a manual. How about that? Final Fantasy NES manual. That's Japanese. Nintendo Japanese website is the first hit. GameDBase.com. What we got? We got a PDF. Okay. Okay, this is it. I just want to know what these spells and items do. Is it going to tell me that? Okay, heal extracted from a rare tree restores HP. Well, I knew that. Pure. Potion will cure you if you're poisoned. That was another bug. Like, apparently poison never worked on enemies or something. And, like, intelligence, the stat intelligence never did anything. I don't know. That sounds bizarre. A tent. A magic tent that you can keep in your pocket. It can be used to save your game and to recover some valuable hit points HP. Do you recover magic? A cabin works similar to a tent. Saves your game. Recovers more hit points than a tent. House. Even better. Okay, well. There's also a soft potion. Restore any character turned to stone. If you have enough money, buy potions, the manual advises. What about... I want to know about those weapon things or whatever. No, let's just talk about party members, blah blah. Don't give me spoilers. Tell me about items. Jeez, this is a long manual, actually. Oh man, there's like a whole walkthrough in here or something. I don't want to blah blah blah. I'm not reading this part. Okay, here we go. Spells, that's what I wanted. Harm. All enemies. Hurts undead monsters. Oh. Right, that's what clerics do. They hurt undead. Right, okay. Fog. Shields by envelopment in thick fog. Armor increases 8 points. Oh. Just for the spellcaster. Oh. Well, that kind of sucks. And ruse would raise my evade rate. Just the spellcaster, though. Black magic, fire, fireball, one enemy, sleep, one enemy. Lock, one enemy. Locks the enemy for attack. The success rate of inflicting damage increases by 10%. That's not that impressive. Lightning, one enemy. Same deal as fire, really. Okay, well, I'm a little disappointed in the fog spell. Okay. So I got 49. Should I buy a... Let's buy a tent. Kind of surprised I haven't gone up. Like, so when I did another randomizer setup. Oh, Jiji needs healing. Oh, shoot. Do I have a... Oh, shoot. Oh. Okay, cleric, get in with the cure. Oh, let's just magic it up. Oh, just, that was a bad start. Now I don't have any money to... Oh my gosh. It didn't even... Oh no, it did. Well, heck. Oh wait, I can't do that. They're not undead. Let's try sleep. Oh, it hits everybody. Well, I thought the manual said it only hit one person. It went by too fast for me to see if it actually did anything. Well, that guy wasn't asleep. Unless hitting him woke him back up. Oh no, don't miss. Come on, man. Oh, we finally leveled up, except my black belt won't have leveled up. Do I have enough money to revive him? I do. Okay. Black belts. Probably leaving him without weapons and armor at this stage is not a good idea. 21 gold. Okay, well if we stay at the inn, that'll get him some health back, right? Okay, good. Well, I think we're gonna have to acknowledge reality here and get him some armor or weapon. Oh, I can only give him cloth, and that's not super great. Well, actually, can he even... Oops. Oh, come on. No, I can do this. Oh, he can't wear chains, so I wonder if he can wear the other one, though. I mean... Could he wear wooden armor? I don't know. Not that I can afford wooden armor. Well... We'll just get him some nunchucks. How about that? Great. So wait, is he level 2? No, he's still level 1. Gosh dang it. So the weakest character in my party is definitely the weakest now. I have this idea that the forest is higher encounter rate. I don't know if that's true. Oh, I guess I did some pretty good damage with the nunchucks or something. Not that I could tell. I'll try to watch out for it this time. $26 damage, wow. That's better than 2 or whatever he was doing. He didn't level up yet. Oh, there's the castle, sweet. Okay, I wonder if I can still hold that and hit that. Oh no, that doesn't work. Indoors, maybe. Ugh. Spiders. Missed. Gosh dang it. Oh no, all my fighters missed. Come on, guys. I think she did 3 damage to the thing. 5 damage. Oh no, it didn't die. Okay, he leveled up. Oh, sweet. Cap, defense +1, evade -1. Everybody can wear it. I'm not sure that's actually useful. Oh, great. So he leveled up, but he didn't get hit points up. Oh, I got spells. I could do more spells. I could do level 2 spells, except I don't have any. Well, give it to Jiji. What the heck? So, let's... Okay. Oh, we got Gramps. One of the options on FinalFantasyRandomizer.com is to give the monsters silly names. You can also like randomize their color palettes or something, but it says you probably shouldn't do that until you're a little familiar with, especially if you're giving them silly names, then you just won't know who's who really. But I don't know, sounds kind of goofy, but maybe fun. So basically there's a ton of stuff to play with. Also, I didn't really think about it, but I think one of the facts was saying like you can play through with just one character. Oh, well, actually, it said the way to do that was to let the other characters get killed, but actually, I think it's one of the quality of life things the randomizer made is during startup there, you can just pick no character for some of the character slots, so you really could just go in with just one fighter or whatever. So that's kind of interesting. I'm of course having trouble getting through anywhere with a full party, so I'm not up to that particular challenge by any means. Well, maybe I'll have to... well, let's see if they can each take one out. I kind of doubt it, but you never know. No. Shoot. Jiji's getting blasted again. Okay, well, we're just going to concentrate on one. Why do they just keep hitting him? Jeez. Is it because he's wearing a cap that reduces his evasion now? Okay, well, you better friggin' cure the black belt again. I mean, I guess he doesn't have any armor, so do they know that? Oh well, see, I wasted my fighter's turn because I had no idea how much health these guys had. No. Oh, well, that's cool. Oh, that's nice. Can I use a cabin indoors? Creep. Well, that's creepy. Missed. Man, Jiji got worked again. I guess I should probably give him some kind of armor when we get back to town. Okay, well that answers that. I didn't even mean to do that. I keep hitting circle. I'm using a PS4 pad. I keep hitting circle to back up. So yeah, I guess I should have figured I would do that. So I'm gonna change my buttons here so I stop wasting my attempts to back out. Doody-doo. So... Okay, I think that should do it. Yes. Wait, what? Oh, shoot, the Mystic Key strikes again. So is that going to be like something I have to do way at the end of the... Oh, these are... Oh, I can use my harm thing. These are zombies who are undead, right? Let's try that. Oh, well, it turns out they stink anyway. So now Jiji's gonna attack thin air. But that's fine. That's fine. That's tactical. I could have known better. Take it. Oh, this creep's tough. Oh wow, wait, did we all level up to 3? We did, sweet. Oh, Borp's looking kinda hurt. We don't have any... Oh, we don't have any cure spell left. Well, shoot. Maybe I should go outside and use a cabin. I'm almost back at the entrance anyway. Oh gosh, dang it. Oh, Borp. Don't die, Borp. Oh my gosh. I can't... Come on. It's just when I was gonna go outside. Well, now we're in a pickle. The fighter died. I'd better use this thing. Sure. Maybe I shouldn't, though. I don't know. I'm not gonna say whatever. Oh, yeah, he's over here now. Shoot. Okay, this is gonna kind of suck. See, now I got my buttons reversed because I remember sometimes that I want to... Oh, heck, let's... I don't really like this arrangement. I want to put my button back because I feel like I should learn that I'm on an NES, not a PlayStation, you know. Okay, we'll just have to figure it out. Let's try that sleep thing again. Oh, God. Oh, we put them all to sleep. Wow. Oh, but now they woke up. Well, it's been a rough little journey here for the party in Borp. Thank you. Okay, so what are we gonna do? I want to know if this wooden armor can work for Borp. See, like he's... Does that mean he can wear... Because he couldn't wear wooden, so that gesture he's making must mean he can't wear it. Or no, he couldn't wear chain. But now he's using a different gesture, so he must be able to wear wooden, right? Okay. Oh, he doesn't have any level 2 spells, or she, or... Well, shoot. Um... 164 gold. Okay, so did that get me all my HP? It did. Okay, here we go. Can't stop me now. Was there anything else in here? Jeez, come on, only my cleric hit it. Ow. Yeah, I should look if the spellcasters can use weapons, like can the mage use a knife or whatever? Whoa, what's this stuff? So I guess that's probably the princess. No one touches my princess. Ew. Light warriors, you impertinent fools. I, Garland, will knock you all down. Oh, that was Garland. It looked like a door. Okay, doorman with your big horns and cape. Is he naked under there except for boots and a weird helmet? Or is that a helmet? Who knows? Well, let's unload on him. You're going down, freak. My princess, what the heck? What's wrong with this guy? I don't suppose he's undead. How about some fire, Garland? Critical hit from the Martial artist. Dang. That dude was loaded. Okay. So what about these bats? Oh no. Oh my gosh. Did that thing really do 43 damage to me? Jeez. Ugh. When did they start doing that much damage? Heal thyself. Hey. Oh, you can drink to somebody else. That's weird. Gosh dang it. Oh my gosh, I guess I should be using magic on these guys. When did the creeps become so dangerous all of a sudden? Oh. I mean, shoot. Okay. Well, that's good. I'll just be going. The loot has been passed down from... Oh, this loot. From queen to princess for 2,000 years. Garland stole it when he kidnapped me. Please accept it as my gift. It just might come in handy. But it's been passed down from queen to princess. What if you have a princess? This is weird. Are you saying I'm your princess? I don't know. Wait, is this the queen I'm talking to? Oh, I think it is the queen. So did she just make me her honorary daughter? Okay, what's this wide king got to say? He looks like a door too. I ordered a bridge built to the continent. Make the orb shine. Okay, I guess because we all have orbs. Well, you're welcome. That was a bit of a harrowing rescue. That creep, man, that creep was tougher than the boss. That's not the princess. You're not the princess. I guess we are the Light Warriors. I mean, who knows? The loot can break the evil gate. Okay, where is the princess? Why did they just secrete her away all of a sudden? It's like they don't want her to talk to me. Is this her? No, she's got another princess. There's two princesses. Wait, did I talk to that other girl up there? Yeah, Elfland. guess I just don't get to talk to the princess. Unless she was in that room upstairs and I didn't bother to check. The one to the east? No, I did look over there. Well, so the queen is in two places at once. Unless this is also the princess? Is that the princess? I don't know. I thought the princess was purple or something. Jeez. I'll see ya. North of Coneria. Okay. I don't have a crystal, I have a loot. Oh. There's a port to the east, I guess. Was that where the bridge would be? I have 321 bucks. I guess I better buy some potions. Well, I think I'm gonna stop there. I guess that's a decent place to stop. So that was a tough little man. I didn't do that too great. I mean, I almost got out to use a tent, and then my healer bit it, or my fighter bit it, so I had to go back to town. Then kind of got rampaged on by those two creeps right at the end there after I took out the boss. I mean, he wasn't tough, but those two creeps, cheapers. Are you the princess? I don't know. Thanks, princess. Okay, well, just make my little save state here, I guess. Just in case. And, I mean, that's easier than using the save. I don't even know how to use the save, actually. Well, I suppose if I... Okay, let's try. That reset. Then we do continue. Oh yeah, it tells me the randomizer seed, so I could get... Although I told it not to randomize anything, so I don't think that seed's really doing anything right now. Oh, so it just starts me there. That looks right. Well, here's some kind of port. No bridge, though. Okay, so what if I... Well, so the castle is the blinking thing to the northwest, then there's something to the northeast. Is that the port, or is the port... I mean, that's closer to the sea than that bigger flashing thing that's farther to the east. But then it kept talking about a witch to the north. Maybe she's up on that peninsula northeast. Well, I guess that's the next obvious place to go look at, see what's up. But then there's a bridge to the what? To the mainland? To the island? Where? Well, so there's that forest to the west or mountains that it didn't look like I could get around. I guess the only route I can go from looking at this is northeast. And then it's not clear if I'll even be able to get to that flashing thing north from there. Well, welcome to Final Fantasy. Okay, that's it for this session, so I'm just going to be kind of mainlining this game, I think. My notes from 2004 say it took me 40 hours to play through Final Fantasy 1 in the Final Fantasy Origins disc on PS1, and part of that, I'm pretty sure I just spent a lot of time grinding because I was kind of having fun grinding. Like, I found a spot that was really good for fighting these, like, they were like giants or something that gave me a lot of loot. So I just did that for a while. Just powered all up. So yeah, I was also looking at other videos on YouTube, and, you know, people are beating this game in like an hour, 4 hours or whatever, and like, it would depress me if I beat this game that quick. I had to buy 3 friggin' carts. Anyway, I like this game. I don't want to just blast through it. I enjoy it. So yeah, it will probably take me a while to beat it, but I'm looking forward to that, and I hope it'll be entertaining to see me get just bagged on right before I get to safety and so forth. Yeah, anyway, that randomizer site certainly opens up a lot of cool possibilities for once you've, like, beaten the game all to heck and want to do other stuff. I mean, it can just generate completely new worlds. It can also do a thing. It said one of the sort of presets you can pick is it'll just make a 52 floor dungeon under the castle or something, and that's so your whole quest is just getting to the bottom of the dungeon, so it's kind of like a classic roguelike or something, where there's just one dungeon that you go down and it's been it's been created randomly, and that sounds like it could be fun. There's all kinds of stuff you can do. It's crazy, I tell you, the stuff people came up with for this old game, and there's just something so classic about this game. It doesn't really bother with a whole lot of story junk, which is probably another reason why I like it. You just go and fight a lot of monsters and get ripped up. And, yeah, there ain't a lot of fat on this game. It's about as basic as it could get. I'm a little worried about those disappearing NPCs in town. I may have some kind of glitch, but anyway, it didn't stop me from rescuing the princess. So, we'll keep our fingers crossed on that. And, we'll just have fun. I love all these little tunes. It's just so good. They knew what they were doing. Or did they? Well, like, the whole legend is that Square called it Final Fantasy because they were afraid it was going to be their last game. Although it was also saying, like, what's his name? I forgot again. Yamauchi was, really wanted a game that could be abbreviated really easily and said in, like, a repeating phrase that the Japanese like, so, you know, FF. I don't know. Who knows? That forest looks like a pile of cooked spinach or something. That's kind of cool. Okay, I'm gonna go. Thanks for watching. Probably just back with more Final Fantasy next. I don't know. So I ordered another NES cart. It's the original Tetris is on its way. Maybe here by Friday. Hopefully that'll work. Because I was playing the Game Boy Tetris, which I got and dumped, but I found it was a little janky feeling. Like, it doesn't really play smooth. Like, the stuff just doesn't move real smooth. The Game Boy player, it makes a lot of static sound with Tetris Game Boy. It's weird. I mean, even in the emulator, it makes a lot of kind of staticky sound. So it's just, yeah, it's a little rougher than I remembered. Of course, I never played it, like, on a big screen in an emulator before. But the NES Tetris is really smooth. by comparison anyway. So, and I hadn't wanted to get the NES Tetris because when you make a Tetris in NES Tetris, it flashes the screen. But I was looking at that again and I realized it's not the whole screen that flashes, it's just like this gray color in the background. And I had noticed that there are ROM hacks for Tetris that change the background, like this one guy. Most of the recent hacks were by this one guy or gal, I don't know, who made a bunch of different backgrounds for Tetris, and actually a bunch of different kind of total graphic conversions as well. So he changed all the blocks and stuff, but I don't want to change the blocks because I like how the blocks look in NES Tetris. So there's one they made that leaves the blocks as is, but changes the background to like this starry night. It does leave a tiny gray frame around the area where the blocks fall, but a very minimal one. So when you do make a Tetris, there's a little strobe of the gray color, but it's much reduced because there's not much gray left on the screen. So I think that should be fine. I don't think that'll mess with my eyeballs at all, really. Not that I get a whole lot of Tetrises anyway. So anyway, I'm gonna try that one out instead of the Game Boy one. But even if I get it working on Friday, I don't know if I'll want to stop for maybe I'll have an extra time to do Final Fantasy plus Tetris on the weekend. I don't know, I guess we'll see. Probably this week's just going to be doing Final Fantasy. I'll probably interrupt it eventually and do some other, like, do a fighting game or something just for a little break sometime. Who knows? We'll see how it goes, I guess. So yeah. Anyway, the plan is lots of Final Fantasy and just beat my way through this. Like the last, I did an RPG recently. The only one I've been able to play was a Shin Megami Tensei fan game. I don't remember the full name of it, but if you search my archive for Shin Megami something, I think it's in there. That was kind of fun, although the game itself, well, it was exploitable, let's just say. So I did some really goofy stuff in that one. Kind of annoyed the guy who made it, I think, because I was just not playing the game the way he thought people would play it, and I kind of enjoying breaking some of his mechanics, but it was fun anyway. So yeah, that's the last RPG I played. I don't think this game's going to be as breakable, especially since the randomizer's default settings supposedly fixed a lot of the bugs, which would probably be good. I don't know. I mean, I had a hard enough time just getting through the newbie dungeon here and rescuing the princess, so we'll see how this goes. Good thing it's not a roguelike, because I let my fighter bite the bullet already. Well, just last night I finally went back to my roguelike play. I had a level 36 fighter in Angband, and I bit it with him, so that ended that. Anyway, here we are in a non-roguelike, so that's probably good. Okay, I'm really gonna go now. See you next time.